'cause I am strong and I am beautiful alone.
Hi there, and welcome back to another edition of Love Yourself, You Deserve It. Today I'm going to be talking about emotions, and the message of the day is you are not your emotions. You're not other people's emotions. You are you, and you are awesome. So let's just let that register for a second in your head. So let's see here. Where do we start? Over this past year, I've finally started to be kind to myself. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. And I realized that, man, for so many years of my life, I tried to hide my emotions. I tried to pretend they didn't exist. I tried to force them down and bottle them up, and then, you always end up exploding, and that's really not a healthy way to deal with it, and it's not good for you, and you don't feel good when you do that. So the best way to cope with this is to try to open your mind and see it as a new thing, and try to see it in a new way, and this is what I'm presenting to you right now. So your emotions are separate from you. This is just, it's very basic, but it's that simple. It's really that simple. If you're frustrated with something, or you're feeling a certain way, a lot of people would say, I'm angry. But you are not anger. You are you. You may be feeling angry, but you are not an angry person. It's kind of confusing, but you are not anger. Okay? And the same as being happy too. I mean, it's great to be feeling happy, but you're feeling happy. You are still your own person and not an emotion. And sometimes you can allow your emotions to take over you. And I've done this too in the past. I think everyone has at some point or another. Especially it's easier to do that with big things that happen. With love, it's really easy to get carried away and to let your crazy, happy, emotions take over your body. And I guess, you probably think it's not a bad thing, but you just have to be careful with it. And it's the same as being upset about something or fearing something. You can just as easily let that take over if you let it. That's the thing, right? I did that for a long time. I let my fears take over me. I kind of lost who I was for a little bit, and I took on the role of my fears, like all those silly thoughts in your head, that come up and say, oh, you can't do this, or what if this happens, or what if that happens, all the crazy, silly what if questions come in your head. And what you have to do, well, you don't have to, but what I invite you to do is to try to just be able to step outside your mind for a little bit and just acknowledge that those are just feelings and thoughts, and you are not those. You are not your thoughts. You are not your feelings. So whether it be a really, really happy thing or sad, they're still just emotions, and you don't have to give them power over you. You can still be yourself and not let your emotions take over your body, and that's the main goal of all of this. And this also goes with other people. It is very, very easy to blame other people for your emotions. If someone frustrates you or stirs something up within you for whatever reason, it's very, very easy to say, you make me feel this way, or blame them. Oh, I feel this way because of this person. But that's not really the case, and it goes two ways, as always. Other people can blame their emotions on you. Maybe they're feeling upset by something you said. That's happened to me too. But the thing is, it's not you. They're not angry with you, and they're not having an issue with you particularly. What they're battling is within them, the emotions that they're feeling. And that's all on them. And it's the same for you. If you feel something and you feel like blaming it on somebody, you have to try to see it as they're not their emotions either. So this is what we're just getting at here, and it's kind of difficult to see at first, but it's a practice. And I always say that. It's a practice. This is a practice, that's a practice. I see everything in my life as a practice. And what I mean by that is, you know, maybe you have issues dealing with a particular thing, or for some reason, you know, something is always really, really hard to deal with, or you try something new and you can't seem to master it right away, and that's okay. So make it into a practice. Try it again. Just keep trying, and you'll just keep getting better at it. So I apply this to everything in my life, so everything's a practice. So don't worry if you can't master something at first, because if you practice and you believe in yourself, I guarantee you'll be able to do it. So the message for the day is you are not responsible for other people's emotions. You are responsible for your emotions. So don't go blaming other people for your emotions, and don't be offended if people blame you because they probably don't know better. And now that you've heard all of this, you know better, so you don't have to take anything personally, because now that you at least have this in your mind, you can try to consciously be aware of what's going on and be aware that your emotions are not you. Other people are not their emotions. So that's the message of the day. Try to just let this sit in your head. You don't have to worry about it. If you have, you know, thoughts of fear or whatever coming through your head, just try to calm your mind and just separate yourself from it and know that you are a great person, you are awesome, and you are not those silly thoughts and fears. So that's my message, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.